The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set up. Let's go.
Now Newton on first down.
Wow.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say
first play of the game.
That interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the
That's what I get.
In these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
40 extra points.
He missed it.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0
We ain't following him with
game.
no fucking phone streaming and shit
So
now.
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Demir Bird returning it.
House called that motherfucker in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
Should have been a TD Jakes on your head.
On first down, Newton. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Newton.
Oh, come on, the fuck!
One that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Oh, this motherfucker here. This motherfucker here.
Score! Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Oh, fucking Cam.
How about the defender?
Can't throw it out.
His hands, and off he goes to the races and into the end zone.
Good fucking play.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
13. Patriots, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Bird now ready to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow off to Thomas on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
You slow faggot.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down.
Before wouldn't let me throw the ball, bro. I've been through the ball, bro. I've been through the ball, bro. What the fuck, dog?
Play there as the drive will continue.
Patriots.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That'll be
Come on,
taken
Bird.
in by Demir Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Patterson.
Stay outside, Rocco.
25.
Stay outside.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Bengals 25-yard line.
2nd and 7. To throw is Newton.
Thank you.
And that is
Thank you.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's the backup Mariota. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
At the 25-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one
slow
go deep for
motherfucker.
Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
And all the way in.
Bitch ass shit.
Score. T. Higgins.
What else was he
His
supposed to
first
do?
touchdown of the new
Good one, bro.
season. And the Bengals add on
I can't
to
show you
their
what the fuck
lead.
I'm doing like that.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
All right.
those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take it to the house, Bird. Take it to the house, Bird.
He's past
Take it to the house, Bird.
And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast.
That was needed.
Great return. They'll be set up beautifully. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal. So they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Able to find Higgins. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow looking long for Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Ooh,
he's able to
his
get it
ass
back
up.
here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Out of bounds at midfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, Newton. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Complete.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts
Gain of 4.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Newton. Oh,
Bitch, Anthony Miller. Go faggot ass out the game.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 3rd
down. And 6 yards to go.
This guy right here, bro.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
Thank you.
The
Oh,
pass
loud.
complete. It's Bird.
Oh, loud.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mariota again. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are back within a score. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side.
There we go. Bill.
Intercepted.
Bill.
Picked off at the
Big bad dollar bill. You got change, nigga? Big bad dollar bill. You got change, nigga?
Was hoping for an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously, they want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
Big bad dollar bill. You got change, nigga.
Complete to
Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a
Big bad dollar bill. You got change, nigga.
End zone to bump the lead up.
Let's go.
22. Bengals 19.
Broncos modern life. Broncos modern life. Dun, 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 dun. Broncos modern life.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Go D, let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
You want to do the same thing I do, buddy.
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Mixon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yeah! Get his ass, baby!
Comes to a halt at the 30.
Get his ass, baby!
That's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could
Punt
muster
the ball,
there to bring up
baby.
fourth down.
Punt the ball, baby.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Ooh,
when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
There we go. There we go.
Tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
No, sir.
Incomplete.
No, sir.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown.
There you go, Rock Man, Rock Man, Rock Man, Rock Man.
Patriots add 6 to their
Murder
lead.
was the case that they gave me.
Partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go.
Yeah, nah,
here
hit
on
the
their
ground.
next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
There we go.
And
This
he goes
motherfucker
down.
down.
It's a Patriot sack.
Joe Burrow's sacked by Josh Uche. Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Play with the score Patriots 29, Bengals 19.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Nixon. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play.
Ooh, shit,
So
bro.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 35.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Burrow on play action. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ooh.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jeff Thomas there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football talk never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big, look at this, middle of the field, a break. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 36, Bengals 26.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go with Burrow. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. 56 the mark. 56 is the mark.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Mariota to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, 78 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle.